Roseanne just had a humiliating MAGA meltdown on Twitter and no one can look away. Roseanne Barr just won't go away quietly. With all the dignity you'd expect from a vile human being hanging on to the last few seconds of her 15 minutes of fame, the disgraced actress hit Twitter overnight to rail against, well, just about everything you can think of. Barr first sent out a general attack on her haters at about midnight, telling them, she then decided to echo the president's spin, that the investigation totally exonerated him, even though this report had absolutely nothing to do with him or his campaign, let alone the myriad of allegations special counsel Robert Mueller is looking into. That didn't stop her from tweeting this at 11 p.m. last night. After that she went on an all-night bender, tweeting and retweeting commentary on everything from sex trafficking and deep state conspiracies to attacks on anti-Semites and Iran to fans expressing support for her plight. Later she offered Martin Luther King, Jr., some backhanded praise in a vain series of tweets designed to convince her supporters, at least, that she's not a racist, despite the mountain of evidence to the contrary. She even inexplicably revisited the Planet of the Apes comparisons that got her in trouble in the first place. What triggered the brash Sid was the long-awaited release of the report by the Department of Justice Inspector General's office, which pro-Trump Republicans had pressured into investigating the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails. You read that right. Republicans coerced the IG at the Justice Department to look into the conduct of FBI and other DOJ officials who conducted the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails in the run-up to the 2016 presidential election, an investigation that ultimately found that she committed no indictable offense. Trump supporters in Congress and in the right-wing media had hoped the IG report would find massive political bias at the FBI in particular, because it would help bolster their narrative that the DOJ is filled with anti-Trump deep state operatives who are abusing the law in an elaborate conspiracy theory to impeach the president. This in turn would have revealed the political motives undergirding special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation, at least in their minds. If the DOJ was politically motivated to protect Hillary Clinton in that investigation, then it would stand to reason that Mueller's witch hunt is politically motivated to destroy Trump. Again, at least in their minds. Well, the Inspector General found no political bias in the decisions or actions taken in the Hillary Clinton investigations. None. Not by James Comey. Not by FBI agents who sent text messages to each other bashing Trump. No one. So are Trump supporters finally ready to move on from Hillary's emails after this conclusive report? Are they prepared to apologize for accusing the FBI and the DOJ more broadly of abusing power and unlawfully attacking Trump? Of course not. They've been absolutely apoplectic since the report's release midday Friday, alternating between claiming that the Inspector General has corroborated Trump's witch hunt claims, and accusing the IG of working with the deep state to cover up their mess. Barr's meltdown is indicative of the kind of fit most in the pro-Trump Twitter sphere are experiencing after one of the worst news weeks of his presidency. What could they have in store for us next week?